Hi, good morning from Beijing. Welcome to CGTN. I'm Yang Xinmeng, and I'm here at the Beijing South Railway Station. Today is October the 3rd. It's the third day of the 8-day long National Day holiday, and it's also the third day of our China Express program. So me and my colleagues are taking 4 major high-speed railways in China and show you the beautiful sceneries outside the windows and also the fascinating culture along the way. But I'm here today to take the Beijing-Shanghai high-speed railway from here to Shanghai, and it is the busiest high-speed railway in China. So as you can see behind me, it's just 8:50 a.m. in the morning, and there's already a large crowd of people been waiting to board the train. It is estimated that there are about 1,200 people. 1,200,000 people, 1,200,000 people waiting here in today's railway station. And to better, my train departs at 9:25 a.m. So before that, I'd like to show you around the train station. So I invited a guest, the director Yang Xinmeng of the Beijing South Railway Station. She can give us a better introduction of the station. 郑主任您好。
您好，各位观众朋友们，大家好。
那我们看一下今天这个客流量预计是多少呀？因为这么早已经有这么多旅客在等了。
我们这个通过对数据的一个分析呢，预计我们今天发送旅客是在12.5万左右。
12.5万。So 125,000 people passengers here today. 那我们这个整个国庆期间有没有一个大概的预计客流量？
整个国庆期间呢，因为今年是咱们的中秋和国庆双节的一个叠加，然后我们铁路的这个运输的周期是从9月28号开始，一直到10月8号，总共为期11天。
11天。
对。
So, because this year the National Day and the Mid-Autumn Festival are together, so the holiday is 8 days long, and for the railway station, the peak day are 11 days in total.
那我们北京南站呢，预计在这11天内呢，发送旅客是172万人。
172万人。
对。
So the total passengers are about estimated 1.72 million people here to board a train. I mean, just in the Beijing South Railway Station.
我们的这个10月1号的旅客一个单日发送呢，已经达到了21.9万人，这也是我们车站建站以来的一个单日发送旅客的一个最高水平了。
最高峰，您是说这个单日进站是从08年这个南站开始用的时候？
对，是我们建站以来的一个历史的新高水平了。
Wow, so on October the 1st, so the first day of the National Day holiday, the passenger amount is, 您刚才说是21.9万，
对
，is about 219,000 passengers on that same day, the single day, and it is also the highest number since the Beijing South Railway Station was put into operation in 2008. So 12 hours, and October the 1st is the highest point. 那个南站像今年有什么新的一些设施吗？您给我们介绍一下。
那观众朋友们也可以往后看啊，在我这个手的方向呢，有一个我们更换的这个车次的一个综合显示屏。那这块大屏呢，我们也是升级改造了一下，它的这个清晰度啊，还有它的分辨率啊，还有一个信息的可视程度啊，都是大大的提升了，也是为了这个旅客更好的来查询到相关的车次的信息、时间的信息、检票口的一些相关信息，更好的车。
就是那个大屏是新的，对吧？对。然后那个大屏是旧的。
那个对，我们也在马上下一步的改造。
因为我看那个可能它会小一点。
对。
So this screen is the new screen, because you can have a comparison between these two screens. This one is bigger, the size is bigger and it's clearer to see the information on it. 像我们这么多旅客，您有没有一个预计，就是他们的都是去哪里？
对于我们车站来说呢，主要是京津和京沪2条这个线路。那么我们预计在短途来说的话是去往天津方向。那么预计长途的话，比如说像上海、杭州、合肥、青岛，这些都是比较热门的一些方向。 都是客流量较大的一些方向。
So the Beijing South Railway Station is the terminal of the Jingjin Chengji, so the Beijing-Tianjin Intercity Railway, and also the Beijing-Shanghai High-Speed Railway. This railway station only serves the high-speed rail trains. 就是我们只坐高铁，对吧？所以the destination of these passengers are mainly to Tianjin and Shanghai and also the cities along the way. For short trips passengers, they're going to Tianjin, and for longer trip passengers, they're going to Shanghai or like Jinan City, Nanjing City, Suzhou City along the Beijing South High-Speed Railway. 小心一点。I'm just telling my cameraman to be careful because he's walking backwards. 这边是我看有很多旅客在这边等，他们这边是做什么？
这边呢，在我这个咱们左手边，然后这是我们的一个充电桩，对。然后这个充电桩呢，也是我们今年春运重新升级改造的一个，它是把我们的这个全部改成原来是插线的，现在全部改成了 USB 的一个充电的接口，也是方便这个咱们的旅客朋友自带咱们的这个充电线，因为咱们有的手机是属于这个支持快充，或者是说咱们更好的配合这个手机的这个充电的一个功能，所以说我们如果您的手机支持快充呢，这个我们的提供的电流也是支持快充的，就是更方便旅客来充电。
So this is like the charging deck of phones, or if you have any electronic devices, you can charge it here. We can see there are phones and device here. There are also 2 phones there. 我们怎么才能确保这个手机不丢呢？
这一块的话，还是得请旅客朋友们要看好自己的手机，因为火车站也是一个人流量比较多的一个地方。
所以没有人，这个是咱们是不
对，这个是我们自动的一个充电桩。对。
Okay, so it's automatic charging station, but we better suggest the passengers to look after their phones because no one is here to monitor that. And you still need your own cord here. This is the USB dock. 我们有这个充电，还是要充电。我这正好，摄像老师有一个充电线。I'm borrowing a cord from my cameraman, and let's see. Wow, look, so it's super fast charging. It says super fast charging here. So it actually adapts to your phone. If your phone can have this function of super fast charging, you just charge your cord here and you can charge super fast. So 这边是 automatic ticketing. On this way is automatic ticketing, but I think we don't need we don't need tickets anymore to board the train. 我们现在应该是不需要取票了，对吧？
对，因为现在是全部推行了电子客票了。这个所以说旅客出行的时候只需要凭这个购票时候使用有效的2代身份证，直接刷身份证就可以检票进站乘车。所以说这个机器呢，一方面是方便旅客取这个需要报销的旅客来取这个报销的一个凭证，另一方面是对于有些旅客不太记得自己的这个乘车的一些相关信息，来打印一个他的那个信息单。
这个是从什么时候开始的这个措施？
我们车站的话，京沪和京津是在去年年底来推行电子客票的。
去年年底。So starting last year, the end of last year, they began to use these machines instead of the ticket counter. The original way, the traditional way is to purchase ticket online, and then you pick up the tickets here at a station, and then you need to go to the turnstile and give your tickets and IDs to the train station staff members, and they will need to check your ID and your ticket. But now you don't have to do it anymore. You don't have to bother picking up tickets at a station, and you can just scan your ID at a turnstile. But people are still here using these machines because they need to pick up their receipt or their itinerary because maybe they don't remember which train they're taking and which is the boarding gate, so they just need to check the information here. And that's why we can see there are so many passengers there, but there's no queue, no line here. there's very few people are actually using these machines because most people they just scan their ID. 像这个闸机就是我们去进站检票的一个。
23站台上车，方便这个旅客实现了这个人脸识别，包括这个检票、验票的一个功能。像咱们的这个身份证直接放到我们这个身份证的刷卡区，护照直接放到护照的这个刷卡区，直接人脸识别、检票、验票，实现了这个功能的统一。
So this is like what I just said. You just need to scan your ID card or this is the China Railway banking express pay. So this is like a bank card and your ID card, and also foreigners for international passengers. No worries at all because it can also scan your passport as long as there's the chip in your passport. You can scan it here. It works the same way as the Chinese ID card. And then you just look into the facial recognition screen. It will check your face. If it matched the information in your ID card, you can go through the turnstile. It only takes about 10 seconds to pass the turnstile, and it speeds up the verification process by twice. 这个我们这个加速能有多少？因为以前是检票员嘛，那样检票会比较慢。然后我记得以前来的时候，像那边都是排了很长很长的队，现在好像已经快了很多，是吧？大概。
对，我们用的这个可能大概基本一个通过的速度在3到5秒。
哦，3到5秒钟，那我还说长了，我刚才说是大概10秒钟。So I just said it takes about 10 seconds to pass the turnstile, but our Director Zhang just corrected me. It doesn't need that long. It only takes 3 to 5 seconds to pass the turnstile, so it speeds up the verification process. So for those of you who just tuned in, we are live at the China South Railway Station, the Beijing South Railway Station here. This is the largest station in Beijing, and today I'm going to board the train, the high-speed rail train to Shanghai. It's the third day of our China Express program. My train departs at 9:25 a.m., so I'm just here to show you around the station. It is also known as the China's first high-speed rail station. 我们来这边. Yeah, I'm telling my cameraman to be careful because he's walking backwards. We are taking the elevator down. 请小心一点哦，那个脚下。Watch your step here. So we are going downstairs now. The upper level is mainly the boarding gate. 我们这边一共有多少个这个检票口？整个站里面？
整个站我们是有24个检票口的，但是是从这个5号，从6号一直到这个17号是我们的京沪场。京沪高铁方向的一个这个京沪场，然后从这个18到24是我们的京津城际的一个方向。
6到17是京沪。
对。
So there are in total 24 gates, 24 boarding gates in the Beijing South Railway Station. 小心脚下。And from gate 6 to gate 17 is the Beijing-Shanghai rail line. And from the 18 to 24 is mainly the Beijing-Tianjin intercity railway. 我们现在要去这个楼下，就是这个到达层，对吧？
对，地下的换乘层。
地下换乘层。So now we're going downstairs to the arrival level. To it's underground. It's actually B1 level. Oh yeah, it's the departure floor. We can have a look here. So the departure floor, it has the arrival, the exit, and also you can transfer to subway very conveniently here. It also has 2 parking lots, separate parking lots, and taxi stands, 2 taxi stands to each side, and also bus station. So it is very convenient to transfer between 5 transportation methods: train, the high-speed rail train, subway, bus hubs, and also it is integrated with shuttles to the airport shuttles, and also private cars, private vehicles. If you're taking a subway, you arrive here at the lower level, and then you can easily transfer to the subway line. It's very convenient. 我们现在下去，这个就是到达层，
地下的对换乘层，相当于是地铁和这个我们的到达口都是在同一层。
我看这是有8个出站口，对吧？
对，我们是有8个出站口。
So there are 8 arrival gates, exit gates here on this level. And also, 小心一点，马上要到了。And also 2 taxi stands here on this level on each side. And there are also a lot of corner shops and restaurants here on this level. If you're waiting for the train, if you're hungry, thirsty to buy something or just buy some specialty souvenirs, you can go down here, and that is a souvenir store, I think. There are a lot of Beijing specialties here, and if you can turn around and show that is the exit of the subway. 这边就是我们那个地铁的出站口。
对，地铁的，这是我们地铁的一个出站口。然后咱们一会儿可以去看一下我们的那个快速进站口。对，然后这个快速进站口呢，跟地铁我们也是为了方便乘旅客的地铁旅客到达快速乘车的一个地方。一会儿咱们走到前面可以接着看。
She just told me that they have the express entrances here, the fast entrances here, and they designed it to be more convenient for the subway passengers because it's very close to the subway passengers. So if you go, if you come out of the subway, you don't even have to go upstairs. You can just come here and take Which is China's busiest high-speed rail line? Among all the high-speed railways in China, the Beijing-Shanghai service is the busiest. About 130,000 people are taking high-speed railways each day at Beijing South Railway Station. That's the population of a small town, and 70% of them are taking the Beijing-Shanghai line. So during the rush hour, it can be as frequent as every 5 minutes and takes only 4.5 hours to travel between the two most important cities in China. So during the National Day vacation, you can visit Tiananmen Square in the morning, witness the flag raising ceremony and the new decoration specially designed for the holiday. Then come to the bund in downtown Shanghai during the night and enjoy the National Day light show. Last year only, this rail line transported 250 million passengers. It is also China's most profitable high-speed rail line. Do you want to take a ride? Which is China's busiest high-speed rail line? Among all the high-speed railways in China, the Beijing-Shanghai service is the busiest. About 130,000 people are taking high-speed railways each day at Beijing South Railway Station. That's the population of a small town, and 70% of them are taking the Beijing-Shanghai line. So during the rush hour, it can be as frequent as every 5 minutes and takes only 4.5 hours to travel between the two most important cities in China. So So during the National Day vacation, you can visit Tiananmen Square in the morning, witness the flag raising ceremony and the new decorations specially designed for the holiday. Then come to the bunk in downtown Shanghai during the night and enjoy the National Day light show. Last year only, this rail line transported 250 million passengers. It is also China's most profitable high-speed rail line. Do you want to take a ride? Which is China's busiest high-speed rail line? Among all the high-speed railways in China, the Beijing-Shanghai service is the busiest. About 130,000 people are taking high-speed railways each day at Beijing South Railway Station. That's the population of a small town, and 70% of them are taking the Beijing-Shanghai line. So during the rush hour, it can be as frequent as every 5 minutes and takes only 4.5 hours to travel between the two most important cities in China. So during the National Day vacation, you can visit Tiananmen Square in the morning, witness the flag raising ceremony and the new decorations specially designed for the holiday. Then come to the bunk. Back, we are here at the second express entrance here on the underground level, up the lower level. So I'm going to board a train now past this express entrance, and it's really express. Let's see. So first, I'll have to give her my ID card. 谢谢. She told me to be fast because we are out of time here. So this is the security check. 谢谢. Let's check. There's a gate here. 9:25. We are going to platform 11, and it's this way. This is where I check my ID, and I just need to look into the facial recognition screen, and it works. I can just go through here. And up here, the platform is just up there, and it's really fast. It's about, I think it's just 1 minute. 我觉得我们只用了1分钟的时间，就从那个进站台直接到上面这个站台了，对吧？然后如果要是我们走正常的通道的话，可能要10分钟，是吗？因为就得上2楼了。哦 because for passengers who are running late, the last minute passengers, you can consider this express entrance especially designed for people like me, you know, just last minute to board a train. Because if you take the the regular entrance, it's upstairs, and you still have to wait in line because there's more passengers wait in line to pass the security check, and then it takes about 10 minutes. And this is our train. It's G117 from Beijing South Railway Station to Shanghai Hongqiao Railway Station, and I'm going to get off at Dezhou City along the way. Dezhou City is in Shandong Province. We're going to do another live streaming this afternoon at a tomb of a foreign king in Dezhou City. So this is not the fastest train on the Beijing-Shanghai railway, high-speed railway, because the fastest train only has 3 stops, so Jinan and Nanjing and then Shanghai. So this one stops at Dezhou first. This is our first stop along the Beijing-Shanghai railway station. So I'll see you this afternoon. Stay tuned, and you can follow our trip and know more about Beijing high-speed railway on CGTN Digital on all social media platforms. Stay tuned. Bye-bye. I've never felt so rich before because the key I'm holding here were 300 million yuan. This is the key to the Fuxing train. 我们现在进驾驶舱。And here is the brain of the high-speed train.
2020年10月1号，司机王小军担当。
师傅，整个这个驾驶舱最核心的部分是哪里？最
核心的就是我面前正中央的这块显示屏， 这是我们列车运行控制系统的人机交换界面。我们这辆车是否允许行驶，然后前面有多少个分区是空闲的，然后前面允许速度是多少，这些都在这个屏幕上面显示。这个就是咱们的叫司控器。复兴号呢，它都是一列车只有一个司控器，就是说它可以控制前进，也可以控制减速。
这个就相当于是汽车的油门和刹车。
油门和刹车，对，油门和刹车。哦，这个就是咱们车上的一些设备，这是升功降功。咱们这个车的动力来源都是通过上面的基础网提供我们电源，受电弓就是升起来，然后可以通过它来接收下电源。这个3车跟11车的手电筒是升起的，3
车和11车是升起的，然后6车和14车是降下来的。对，所以现在这2个是可以收到电的，
可以接收电流。各行车安全装备设置好了，各仪表显示正常。
1143次关门，司机明白。